Let's be honest for a second. Nobody dreams of owning a minivan when they're 16. We dream of Ferraris, Mustangs, or maybe a lifted Tacoma. But then life happens. You get a dog, maybe a couple of kids, a mortgage, and suddenly that two-door coupe feels like a cruel joke every time you try to buckle a car seat. We're going to look at the best and worst years Toyota Sienna has ever produced. We'll talk about the golden era vans that will easily go 300,000 miles. And we'll talk about the years to avoid, the ones that suffer from transmission shudders, melting dashboards, and engine sludge. This is the ultimate guide to the best years and the biggest pitfalls of the Toyota Sienna. Let's get into it. Number 1. The absolute worst, 2004 Toyota Sienna. If you are looking to buy used, let me be crystal clear. Stay away from the 2004. In the world of the best and worst years Toyota Sienna, the 2004 is at the very bottom. Why? Well, it was the first year of a massive redesign, and Toyota clearly hadn't worked out the kinks. The biggest issue? The sliding doors. These aren't just annoying, they are a safety hazard. The cables snap, the motors burn out, and worst of all, the door welds themselves were prone to failure. Imagine your kid trying to get out at soccer practice and the door literally detaches from the track. Then there's the engine. The 2004 used the 3.3-liter V6, the 3MZ FE. While it's a decent engine, it was notorious for engine sludge. If the previous owner missed even a single oil change, that oil would turn into a thick, tar-like substance that would starve the engine of lubrication. It's a ticking bomb. This is arguably the number 1 year on our list of years to avoid. Number 2. The middle ground, 2007 to 2008. Moving forward, Toyota tried to fix things. In 2007, they introduced the 3.5-liter 2GR FE engine. This engine is legendary, but in these specific years, it was paired with some growing pains. For many buyers, the 2007 and 2008 are years to avoid because of the transmission. We've seen high rates of transmission slipping and total failure at relatively low mileage. And let's not forget the melting dashboard. If you live in a hot state like Florida or Arizona, the plastic on the dash would literally turn into a sticky, shiny mess that reflected the sun into your eyes. It was a mess. Number 3. The 8-speed headache, 2017 to 2018. This brings us to a controversial era. For the 2017 model year, Toyota wanted better fuel economy, so they introduced a new 8-speed automatic transmission and a direct injected engine. On paper, it was great. More power, better MPG. In reality, it was a disaster at launch. The 2017 is one of the top years to avoid because of transmission hesitation. You'd step on the gas to merge onto the highway, and the van would sit there for 2 seconds thinking about what gear it wanted to be in. It was jerky, it was harsh, and it eventually led to a class action lawsuit. While software updates helped, the 2017 remains a skip for me when looking to buy used. Best years. Number 3. The hidden gem. 2009 Toyota Sienna. Now let's talk about a winner. If you want a classic, reliable van on a budget, the 2009 is one of the best years of the older generation. By 2009, Toyota had fixed the sludge issues by switching to the 3.5-liter V6 with a timing chain rather than a belt. They had mostly sorted the sliding door issues, and the transmission software was much more refined. If you find a 2009 with 150,000 miles and a stack of service records, buy it. It's one of the best Toyota Sienna years to buy for under $10,000. Number 2. The Swan Song, 2020 Toyota Sienna. If you have the budget and you don't want a hybrid, the 2020 is your holy grail. By 2020, Toyota had finally perfected the 8-speed transmission software. This was the final year of the V6. It came standard with Toyota Safety Sense, adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, etc. It's the most refined, most powerful, and most reliable version of the third-gen Sienna. In any list of the best and worst years Toyota Sienna, the 2020 sits right at the top for reliability. Number 1. The 4th gen, the hybrid era. 2021 to present. In 2021, Toyota did something radical. They killed the V6. They killed the traditional transmission. Every single Sienna from 2021 onwards is a 4-cylinder hybrid. Some people hated it, but the market loved it. 36 miles per gallon in a giant box? That's hard to argue with. But again, not all hybrids are created equal. The first-year gremlins, 2021. The 2021 Sienna is an amazing piece of engineering, but it's on our list of years to avoid for a few specific reasons. Being the first year of the TNGA-K platform and the new hybrid setup, it had ghosts in the machine. The most common issue was parasitic 12-volt battery drain. You'd leave the van in the garage for 2 days and it wouldn't start. The infotainment system was also prone to freezing and rebooting. It's not that it's a bad car, but when you're spending $40,000 plus to buy used, you want something that doesn't have these annoying glitches. The refined choice, 2022 Toyota Sienna. The 2022 model is one of the best years for the new generation. Toyota issued several technical service bulletins, or TSBs, that fixed the battery drain and the software glitches from the 2021 model. If you want a hybrid, the 2022 is the best Toyota Sienna years to buy. It's still new enough to have a warranty, but old enough that the early adopter tax has faded a bit. You're getting that incredible fuel economy without the headaches of the first-year production run. To really understand the best and worst years Toyota Sienna, we have to talk about the why. Why do some years fail while others last forever?